winter of 1140 AD, the Holy Roman Empire was fractured by civil war. Across the Swabian region, loyalties were divided between competing claimants to the throne. This tumultuous period saw numerous sieges and conflicts, each marked by the brutal realities of medieval warfare and shifting alliances among the German nobility. At the heart of this conflict lay Weinsberg Castle, a stronghold held by the Welf faction, loyal to Duke Welf VI. Perched defensively on a hill, it was a formidable bastion against the forces of King Conrad III, who sought to consolidate his power. The castle represented a key strategic point, essential for controlling the surrounding territory. King Conrad III, determined to crush the Welf resistance, led a massive army to Weinsberg. His forces surrounded the castle, cutting off all supplies and communications. The siege began, a grim waiting game designed to starve the defenders into submission. Days turned into weeks, and the plight of those inside grew increasingly desperate. Inside the castle, the conditions were dire. Food and water dwindled, and the cold winter air seeped through the stone walls. The men, exhausted from constant watch and skirmishes, were weakened. But it was the women and children who bore the brunt of the famine, their survival hanging precariously by a thread. Despair began to set in. As starvation gnawed at the castle's inhabitants, a desperate plea was sent to King Conrad. The women of Weinsberg, renowned for their courage and loyalty, sought terms for surrender. They asked for clemency, not for themselves, but for their husbands, who they knew would face harsh punishment for their defiance against the king's authority. King Conrad, known for his harshness towards rebels, initially refused any mercy for the men. However, moved by the women's unwavering loyalty, and perhaps seeing an opportunity to display magnanimity, he offered an unexpected concession. He declared that while the men would face their fate, the women would be allowed to leave unharmed. But there was a crucial condition. Each woman could take with her only what she could carry on her shoulders. This seemingly simple clause, intended as a gesture of limited mercy, would soon be reinterpreted in a way that would etch the women of Weinsberg into the annals of history. A spark of ingenuity ignited. The women, recognizing the ambiguous nature of the king's decree, deliberated. They understood that what they could carry was open to interpretation. They were not just thinking of their earthly possessions, but of the most precious burdens they bore. Their husbands, who were too weak to walk and faced certain execution if left behind. On the appointed morning, a hush fell over the besieging army. King Conrad and his generals watched, intrigued, as the castle gates slowly began to open. The soldiers expected to see women laden with sacks of gold, jewelry, or perhaps small bundles of family heirlooms. What they witnessed next was truly extraordinary and unexpected. From the castle poured a procession of women, not burdened with material wealth, but with the very lives of their husbands. Each woman struggled under the weight of her man, carrying him on her shoulders through the gate and past the astonished royal army. It was a sight no one had anticipated, a testament to their profound loyalty. King Conrad III, witnessing this audacious display, was taken aback. His initial surprise quickly gave way to a smile, then a booming laugh. The women had cleverly exploited the loophole in his decree, and their devotion touched something within the hardened monarch. His advisors, too, watched in stunned silence. He declared that, since he was a king of his word, the women and their precious burdens would be allowed to pass unharmed. He not only honored the terms, but extended full clemency to the men. The act of carrying their husbands had not only saved their lives, but also secured a pardon for their rebellion, an outcome nobody expected. The procession continued, a slow and arduous journey for the women, but one filled with immense relief and hope. They had walked through the valley of the shadow of death and emerged into the light, their families intact. The loyal wives of Weinsberg had outsmarted a king and redefined the meaning of possessions. This extraordinary event quickly spread throughout the Holy Roman Empire, told and retold, solidifying its place in local lore and wider German history. It became known as the Weibertreu, or women's loyalty, a testament to the unwavering devotion of the wives of Weinsberg. Even today, the ruins of Weinsberg Castle stand as a poignant reminder of this legendary tale. The site is officially known as Weibertreu, forever linking the physical structure to the moral courage displayed by its women. Visitors can still walk the ground where such incredible loyalty unfolded centuries ago. The story of the Weinsberg wives became more than just a historical anecdote. It became a powerful emblem of marital devotion and the strength of character found in times of adversity. It resonated deeply within a society that valued such virtues, influencing cultural narratives and ideals for generations. Throughout the centuries, poets, artists, and chroniclers have revisited the Weibertreu. It features in folk songs and literary works, ensuring that the tale of the women's cunning and devotion remained alive. Each retelling added layers to its legendary status, reinforcing its moral message to new audiences. The incident at Weinsberg highlights the often overlooked role of women in medieval society. While not warriors or political leaders, their actions frequently determined the fate of families and communities. Their resilience and resourcefulness were vital in a world often dominated by male conflict and power struggles. The story is a powerful reminder that true strength lies not always in military might or political power, but in moral fortitude and unwavering loyalty. The women of Weinsberg demonstrated that love and devotion could overcome even the most daunting of odds and defy the expectations of powerful rulers. While the incident ended peacefully, it occurred against a backdrop of continuous brutal warfare. The civil war between the Welfs and Hohenstaufen factions lasted for decades, causing widespread devastation across the German lands. The Weinsberg siege was but one small, albeit memorable, episode in this larger struggle for power. Ultimately, the conflict that defined King Conrad III's reign would eventually lead to the rise of Frederick Barbarossa, a figure who would later attempt to unite the fragmented empire. The truce at Weinsberg, however, remained a unique moment of compassion within a generally unforgiving era. The enduring appeal of the Weinsberg story lies in its simplicity and profound human element. It speaks to universal themes of love, sacrifice, and cleverness in the face of insurmountable odds. It is a narrative that transcends its historical context, connecting with audiences across different cultures and periods. The Weibertreu became a symbol not just for the town of Weinsberg, but for the inherent strength and indomitable spirit of humanity. It showed that even in the darkest of times, compassion and ingenuity could triumph over the rigid dictates of war and power. It's a tale of unexpected mercy. Over time, various interpretations of the event have emerged. Some scholars emphasize the king's political cunning, using the act to gain favor and project an image of a just ruler. Others uphold the narrative as a pure testament to the women's incredible devotion, untainted by political calculation. Regardless of interpretation, the core narrative remains a powerful example of human agency in the face of oppression. It is a story that continues to inspire, reminding us that even the most vulnerable can find strength and cleverness to alter their destinies and protect those they love. The women of Weinsberg chose love and loyalty over material possessions, demonstrating a profound understanding of what truly holds value. Their actions turned a potential tragedy into a legend, a beacon of hope and an enduring symbol of the powerful, often understated, role of women in history. Their story continues to resonate, challenging us to consider the true meaning of loyalty, sacrifice, and the often unseen strengths that shape our world. The Weibertreu is a timeless narrative, reminding us that even in the harshness of war, humanity's noblest qualities can shine through.